Hello, 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 and welcome back to the experimental version of The Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and our Anpu is not looking particularly happy. It's probably because he's quite hungry, 55%. Now, things have changed quite a bit here in The Wandering Village with this experimental version. We have discovered that there's new types of foods. So these are overgrown mushrooms, which aren't going to be good for Anpu's health. We have discovered that the whole resource gathering is different. We've got different sort of buildings that are lying around that currently just have labels to show you what they are because they don't have their own artwork just yet, but hopefully soon. All right, Anpu is in a jungle biome now, which is actually fine for us. It means everything's going to be growing a little bit better. We're going to be finding some nomads along the way. Now, currently our happiness is too low to be getting passive population growth. We need to raise it one more. What can we do to raise our happiness one more? Well, if we didn't have a hungry person, that would help. So I wonder how food production's going. We've got two people in here doing berries, although why is it freezing? Okay, it's not freezing. I think sometimes it just doesn't load properly and you have to like double click on it and then it sorts itself out because yeah, we're in the jungle. So of course it's not freezing. It's the perfect weather for growing berries and also for growing beets. And we've got two workers here as well. So we should be getting those types of foods up and out. Now, of course, our kitchens no longer give us magical bonus food where you were putting 3 berries in before and getting 5 bowls of muesli. That is not the case any longer. So making kitchens aren't actually going to increase how much food we have on Anpu's back, but it would increase the food quality, which might give us the happiness that we need. We could do one for beets and start trying to make beet food. Beet food? Beet soup? No, just beet food. I'm sticking with that. I don't think having a second kitchen is going to be a bad thing necessarily. Also, it does mean that we've got food a bit closer. I'm gonna stick it in just down here. It is kind of in the field area, but that's okay. Now, also, are the fields smaller in the experimental version than they used to be? Really not sure. But we have come across some nomads on our map, so let's pick those guys up. 3 healthy people have joined. Do we have enough houses for them? No, total housing is 24. We did try to put some housing in over here. If we prioritize that one, it should be good enough. Now, they have a bit of decoration on some of them, not all of them, so we might want to stick in just a few more decorations as well. And then hopefully they can get to building that. We've got 2 general builders at the moment. We did just get our stonemason opened up. It's putting 2 workers in there. We probably don't need 2 in there. Let's just put 1 in there to start getting those stone slabs. I'm not currently needing stone slabs for anything. Taking a look at the road ahead, there's overgrown mushrooms here. Do we have any food to feed Anpu because he's really hungry? And having him avoid eating those overgrown mushrooms might be helpful. Let's put somebody into the feeding trebuchet and just get Anpu fed a shroon ball. That's going to bring his hunger down to 39%, which is actually still quite hungry. He very well might eat. His poison levels are increasing, which is not ideal, especially if he's going to eat that. And then looking at the roads ahead, got a choice to make going into the desert, but getting some nomads along the road, or the mystery of the north. Not sure what's going to be up there just yet. Okay, we've got quite a lot of agricultural notes and construction notes, some Anpu notes coming in as well, and some medical notes. So let's take a look at our research to see if there's anything that we definitely need quickly. Now, the library would be good because that's a place where we could store the knowledge. That way, because we've already had it once where our knowledge, the research area has already been filled and then they stopped researching. So if we had the library, they had a place to put those things. Could be helpful. The scavenger hut I would really quite like to get if we could start getting resources out and about. We're also going to need the other food types fairly soon. And I do love a good bread empire. So we could go for wheat harvesting windmill bakery. That would take a little bit of work to get to that though. Resources, we do need our seawater collector at some point. We're also going to need the compost heap, of course, because we're going to need to be making either compost or the biofuel. We're going to want to get all the water things going as well. So lots of things here. And in Anpu's, we actually do need the Anpu pharmacy. So I think that's the one we're going to be choosing next. The Anpu pharmacy is going to make sure that we can heal up Anpu. Now that used our medical notes and our Anpu notes. So we still have quite a lot of agricultural notes and construction notes. I'm thinking the seawater collector is possibly the next one we need. Oh, it's tricky to say though. The agricultural notes that we could spend. Let's go and get corn in case we end up going into the desert. Then we just have it. We're still going to be working on other things anyways. Let's get the scavenger hut too. We need to build the Onbu pharmacy. It needs stone brick slabs, but we are just now starting to make them. We're going to stick in our pharmacy back in here, so it's nice and close to our Onbu doctor. And then of course our scavenger huts need to go near the edge of the map. We've got some space back here, but I'd like it to be more near the middle of the map, so let's put it up here. We do have a tiny bit of room there. I think Onbu's food missed. What? Is that a possibility? It went right, I mean, he seems to be like he's eating it, but I definitely saw that ball like fly off the side over here. Not sure about that. Not sure about that at all. All right, I guess once the shroom ball has been fed, we'll be able to close this feeding trebuchet and get one worker back again. People are still having homeless problems. This is still not built. We need more wood. I wonder, do we have the tools? We've got 4 tools. Oh, but these cost 5. That's super unfortunate. Okay. We need the scavenger hut to be built fairly quickly so we can go out and actually try to find more tools, because sometimes you can actually find them out and about in like the villages and things. I mean, that ruined settlement would have 40 corn. The sooner we get that scavenger hut, the better. Onbu is coming up to some food. He's currently sitting at 41% hungry. I imagine that means he will eat. We'll have to see. Not many trees left nearby here. Now, if he does eat these, they are not going to be good for his health, unfortunately. Which is a little, yeah, that's definitely unfortunate because he's already a bit poisoned, 24%. He is at 99% health. Is he going to slow down here? I mean, maybe because maybe he's going to walk right past it. Looks like it. Our tent has been constructed, so I think that should mean we have enough housing for everyone. Yes, exactly enough. If we get any new people, we won't have enough housing. Yeah, he's walked past the food, actually. He's not eaten it, so getting him down to less than, I'm assuming where this little mark is, was enough for him to avoid eating it. If it was over that mark, I bet you he would have eaten it, but because we were below, well, we were at least below 50%, but we were below that mark as well, so he did miss it. Our happiness has gone up to 7, which means we are now getting passive population, and we can technically make a decision. We do have a hornblower now, so let's get this open, and then we're gonna need to decide which direction we want to go. So the options are stay in the jungle and go by the stinkhorn fungi. Now the stinkhorn's not that bad. It makes it smelly, which makes the villagers a little less happy for like 24 hours or something. Or we could head into the desert. The desert, I feel like we've got the corn now, we've got the cactus, we could handle it. But because food's already been a problem, I'm not sure it's the best choice. But getting more nomads would be good. Oh, it's tricky to say. There's an Onbu sleeping spot up there. Of course, in the desert, he could sleep anywhere. It doesn't really matter. In the jungle, though, we would need that for sure. Oh, I don't know what to choose. He's getting so close. What do we do? What do we do? The desert is a risk, but staying in the jungle can also be a risk. Let's go for the population. Let's see if... Oh, he is accepting our command. So let's get Onbu to go south. We're going to go into the desert, which means we'll get some workers back for certain things. Onbu is done that now, so I think we can close that. We're down to just 1 worker again. Where are all these people going? Ah, the kitchen has been constructed over here. So that's going to be beet soup here. Let's take 1 worker out of there, though. That gives us 1 free general worker only. That is not a lot. Also going to be finding more people, so I feel like we're going to need to be building more houses. So currently we're just making those tents, which is not great. Ideally we'd be going to the huts, but then we need more woods and stone and brick, and I feel like we just don't have those resources at the moment. Also probably need to put like a woodcutter down here so we can start putting houses back, maybe in this area. All right, we've encountered the small group of nomads already, so let's pick them up. That's 2 healthy people, which means we need another house built pretty quickly. Onbu's already made fairly good progress coming down along here. As soon as we're in the desert, we need to swap out 1 of our farms to cactus. We only have 1 farm. Hold on. We're going to need a second farm then, aren't we? So 1 for cactus and 1 for an actual food of some sort. Put it over here. They are out of wood to be cutting in this area, so we can take that wood cutting camp down. I think let's move it maybe into this area and get some of these gone. This wooden cutting camp only has a couple trees left in range as well. All right, we are now in the desert. None of this is growing. The cactus, let's get that. We're going to get the people back from our air wells because, of course, they aren't going to be doing anything right now either. I think we just have the 2 air wells, so there's that. Now, our clay deposits are going to be drying out in the desert as well, which means we'll be getting less clay. So I wonder if the desert was a terrible choice. I mean, it's the choice we've made, so we can't go back on that now. Our scavenger hut, though, has been constructed. We could send them to this oasis. It's going to take 2 days, because remember, everything takes a lot longer now. And we could get 75 water. We could go way over here to get more polenta. Looks like it's corn everywhere here. Let's go to this one. It's pretty close. We'll go to this oasis, 2 days away, 75 water. I feel like we're going to be needing it. Anbu is tired, so he's probably going to stop here and sleep. Those crops are immediately withering, which means we need to be collecting them and get that compost, ideally before that all goes away. And our next farm is in, so let's put those plots in, and we're going to swap that to corn. Just going to have one person working in there, though. This is going to run out of beets very quickly. It already has run out of beets. I think we'll close this kitchen for now. It's not going to be doing anything. Cactus is going fine. Let's put another person in there for the corn, maybe. We've got 3 workers around. Berries are growing, which is fine. We might open the carpenter up again. I don't know if we have a lot of wood. Tents are going in, so we've got enough housing for everybody. Happiness is at 8, which means we got +3 population in a few days. Oh, no, we don't. It's gone down to 7 again. Oh, because we've got hungry people again. The clay gatherer, we need to close. They have run out of clay in that area. We'll have 3 workers. We've got things highlighted here for gathering. We need more wood planks for the dung collector back here. But we have the carpenter is open again, so we are getting wooden planks again. Can't wait to get all these trees cleared out so we actually have like all the space that we would normally have. Anbu is already back up and walking. We're still a day away from scavenging this water here. Ooh, there's some borscht way over there, which is a really good food source. Ooh, there's 2 tools over at this shrine. Okay, that's really interesting. We'd have to go past this light sandstorm potentially, but there's a shrine over here. It's currently 6 days away, but when we get closer, if we go north, we might be able to get this down to 2 days and then be able to get 2 more tools. That would give us a whole nother wood camp because a wood camp costs 5 tools. We're currently stuck at 4, which is a little annoying. It would also give us, oh wait, is it both or is it just one or the other? Oh, actually, I'm not sure about that one. Because I mean, this one only has 75 water as the expected reward. Which doesn't even necessarily mean we're going to get it. It's just what we're expecting to get from it, which is crazy. Ooh, our dung collector has now been constructed, which is good. So people are getting right to work down there. I'm worried. Anbu is very hungry. Are we growing mushrooms? Yes, but are we growing mushrooms fast enough? Oh, we're not even making a food bowl. Okay, let's open this up. I think we need to close the Anbu observation post for a while. We've got 80 Anbu notes again, but we're not getting mushrooms fast enough to make him food, which is a bit of a problem. Global resources, it says there's 22, so hopefully they bring some over. We need to get a couple of food balls. Anbu's at 73% hungry. He's just evacuated his bowels, so there should be... Do we have a worker in here? Yes, okay. So we've got a shepherd who is the dung collector, hopefully then actually getting that. Our scavenging party has returned with 75 water. This ruined settlement is now really close. It's only just a day and a half away. Anbu is eating this fresh food. Oh no, it wasn't fresh food. It had sandworms in it. Each sandworm makes plants and fungi grow 20% faster, can be removed by injecting Anbu with insecticide. We do not have insecticide. So things are gonna grow faster. However, the burrowing sandworms hurt Anbu and will take 10% damage once this effect is filled. So it is going to be hurting Anbu in 4 days. But in the meantime, our stuff is gonna be growing faster, which is actually kind of good. I mean, getting everything to grow faster would be really helpful. Going to open up the kitchen again, but for the polenta now. Anbu food, looks like we're starting to get it. Can we just temporarily feed him? How hungry is he? He's still at 43%. Oh, and we need to make a choice at the crossroads again as well. Let's see if we can get the hornblower to also open up. Oh no, quickly. There we go, to the north. Oh, Anbu doesn't trust our command. Oh, come on, Anbu. I just wanted you to go past this shrine. Looks like we're gonna be heading into the mountains then. There's a thunderstorm over this way. Oh, come on, Anbu. I've been feeding you, Anbu. We've been trying to look after you. The Anbu food ball is not getting made quick enough, so I'm going to just close that. We can close the hornblower again as well. Oh, man. Okay. That's really unfortunate. We might get a couple harvests of corn in, but that is really not what we were hoping for. We do now have enough housing that we can supply 4 more people with it. Most of them are fully decorated. Yeah, only 2 of them, I think, aren't fully decorated. This one over here on the end and this one down here. So that's pretty good. That should be giving people some happiness, although they're at 6 out of 4 because 2 people are now hungry. Food is a little bit of a problem. Ugh, and of course we're missing that. I'm hoping I shouldn't have scavenged this one. I don't think I should have just held on to it. I thought if we'd turned that way, we would have been good. Anbu's also not going to sleep before going into the desert, so we're not going to get any of the extra time that we need. And we can't command him to sleep either because We don't have that command researched yet. Oh, it's also very unfortunate. I think I'm going to set in over here some huts to be put in. They can start bringing some resources over when they have them, because we are producing wood and wood planks, stone slabs, and bricks. And of course, the better housing will help the happiness, which will help the population growth as well, but should just be overall just quite helpful. Back at the research screen, we've got 75 construction notes again. We could get the library. We could get the spore distillery. We haven't had a problem with that yet. Oh, we could get the town square. It does raise happiness when it's fully staffed. The only thing is fully staffing it right now is a bit of a problem. Could also get the automatic collectors. Oh, they cost 3 tools to build, but we could build 1 technically. We have 4 tools. The compost heap though, we actually do have all the things we need for that, and the seawater collector as well. Ooh, and pest control. I think let's go for the compost heap though right now. People aren't going to want to live near that, but we'll put it way back here with our dung collector. We'll just switch these guys to only harvest for both of these so that they stop planting new cactus and corn, because they're not going to get them grown in time now that we're heading into the mountains. So we might as well just start only harvesting it. Our scavenging party has come back. Can we reach this one? Yes. 3 days, we are managing to get them to the shrine. So we did get the 40 corn from this rune settlement. Let's see if we can go get the tools and the construction notes from over here. All right, there's not going to be a ton that we're going to be able to do about this thunderstorm, just because Anbu doesn't necessarily trust our commands. So we're going to have to deal with that. We are now also into the mountain, so we need to switch these out. I guess they can both be switched to beets. We'll see how much polenta we get from there. We need to be opening up our air wells again to get water. Don't really have a lot of workers though, if we have any workers left over after doing that. And technically the clay collector, I suppose, could be opened up as well. Don't think we're gonna have the workers for that either. Oh, nothing I can do about not hitting this thunderstorm. 3 new people have been welcomed into our village, which is really good news because we're about to have homeless people, because this thunderstorm's almost guaranteed to knock down those tents. We're not gonna be, Anbu does not trust our commands. We cannot get him to run to avoid it, so probably his tail's going to get swiped by this, which is unfortunate because even if his tail gets swiped, we still do massive destruction to our poor people. Let's see, come on Anbu, are you getting there fast enough? I mean, maybe he just makes it off, maybe, yes. Okay, never mind Anbu, you did great, you did great. Nobody was expecting that, but you did it. Now Anbu's getting quite hungry again. We have managed to make 1 food ball for him, so let's get both of these opened up and feed Anbu. Then hopefully he'll start trusting us a bit more as we actually keep him fed. We've also got a small spore cloud coming up, which is not ideal. Oh, and another shrine where we'd get more tools and our very first engineering notes. But of course, that shrine is still quite far away. We've got a small spore cloud we're gonna have to worry about as well. There's lots of things around to scavenge. I mean, this settlement could give us 2 to 3 people. There's more tools down here. We just need more scavengers. Anbu yawns. Is he going to, if he sleeps before this, that would be great. I wonder if we can convince him to lie down. I can't convince him to sleep, but I can convince him to lie down. If he lies down before this spore cloud, I just otherwise feel like he's going to fall asleep in the spore cloud, because that's what Anbu loves to do, isn't it? Now he's going to get poisoned while he lies here. Okay, this is still not built yet. The Anbu pharmacy still needs 2 more stone slabs. This was set to only harvest. Sorry, these guys were just standing here because there's nothing left to harvest, my bad. We don't have any workers who are actually out doing things at the moment. Anbu has gone to sleep. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, you can't feed him if he's sleeping. That's not going to work. All right, we'll close that as well. Maybe we can open up the Anbu observation post for a little while. This woodcutting camp can't do anything, so we can deconstruct that. We need to move it somewhere else. Stick it in here near where we're trying to build the houses. 1 hut has gone in, which means we've got 35 total housing. That is going to be better quality housing as well. So housing quality, yeah, it's at +1. However, there's no decorations around this particular house, so we're gonna have to put some of those in as well. These big bushes give quite a big area. I wonder how... It's tricky now because they're all slightly different and they're not all equal. Start by just putting those 2 in and just see how we get on with that. The pharmacy has been constructed. Antitoxins, Anbu health potions. Let's use some of these herbs to make some antitoxins, because that's what we're going to need. Anbu is at 27%. Now, could switch this off of medical notes for a while so that it stops using our herbs just while we're making the Anbu stuff. Okay, luckily we are in a bit of rain here. Ooh, a scouting party has returned. They brought back 25 construction notes and 2 tools. Our wood camping camp has been constructed, and our village has welcomed some new people because, of course, we were happy enough. Let's send out our scavengers over... that's out of range. Okay, so this gray circle is the range on our scavengers. Why am I seeing some so far away? Why does that look so little? What is going on? Are we really zoomed out? Don't know. Okay, let's send them to the shrine because we could get 2 more tools and 10 engineering notes. And none of the rest of this stuff is in range anyways, except for these mines. The rain is good because we were really, really low on water, but now hopefully they should be working better, but you're not in there. This is not a good time to get food, sir. This isn't an ideal time to be gathering water because it's raining. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, the rain has passed us. The spore clouds are in that range, so hopefully Anbu sleeps a little bit longer. All right, our flower bed has gone in, which is giving a tiny little bonus over here. We're gonna need to put some of these other things in. They cost a lot of stone though, or clay. Neither of which do we have a lot of, but I mean, they are better decorations, to be fair. Should get both of those then fully decorated once we have all those things in, but it's going to be a long way before we have that. Try to make our people as happy as possible. Right, Anbu is now waking up. The spore cloud has gone past, so that's actually been very good timing for us. We're going to have to make a decision whether we go into the ocean now. There's a school of fish here, which Anbu could eat. That could be really good. Or we stay in the mountains. Now, looking at our research... Can we afford seawater collector? We could, but we can't afford the fishery yet. Let's grab the seawater collector. The fishery needs 75 construction notes and it needs 50 agricultural notes. We're not quite at that yet. We can collect seawater, but we won't be able to evaporate it either. Oh, the evaporator no longer costs glass. I feel like it used to cost glass. It doesn't anymore. Now it costs 20 slabs and 10 bricks. Okay, we need more construction notes though. Seawater collector, I usually put these things at the bottom. However, we have just so little, there's no any space in here. We could put it up here, I guess. Seawater collector up at the top. Our dirt is in the worst spot. This long strip of dirt is just so completely useless to us. I don't like it very much. I don't like it very much at all. Maybe we'll put the seawater collector here. We would lose out on one of those clay spots, which means we actually need to harvest it and remove it. I guess we can get someone to try and do that. Anbu seems unsure of which direction to take. Can we help him choose? Get somebody in there. Do we want to go into the water? I feel like we're not ready for the water. Oh, but I'd like to avoid that thunderstorm. You know what? Let's go into the water. There's food over here for Anbu. We'll just see how it goes. The temperature is really good in the ocean, isn't it? That's the same as in the forest, jungle rather. I think we're going to give it a go. Anbu's actually accepting our command too, so that's something. We've got lots of empty space in here. Feels like we should be using it for something. What is missing resources? We don't have enough water. Oh, the water, it's a problem. I would like to get the automatic collectors, if I'm honest. Yeah, nobody has enough water to do anything here. Oh, switch this over to beet soup from polenta, because that's what we should be getting in now. We actually have quite a lot of beets, 43 global resources for beets. Our worker is poisoned. Do we have a doctor? We built a doctor, didn't we? Hold on. I don't know that we have. Have we researched the doctor? Services, village doctor. Yeah, have we not built a village doctor? I swear we had built a village doctor, but we must not have. Maybe we're trying to clear the space. Okay, well, we probably should put a village doctor in then. I guess let's put it in here. We'll try to prioritize that. You could finish that in like a bit of a rush, actually. Yeah, we've got poisoned people now, and because Anbu has been sleeping on the ground, that is very, very bad. Ooh, looks like 2 spots for Anbu to eat, so let's not worry about making him any more food balls. He's going to get full just based on those 2 things. I'm gonna close this for a minute. Nobody has any water, which is obviously very bad. Scavenging party is back. They brought back some tools, which could be really helpful. What is that? Ah, gourmet meal. Okay. Or kelp and some mushrooms. I don't know what the best thing is. Can we reach that? No, it's out of range. Eleflee eggs. I know Eleflee eggs make lots of food as well. I mean, we need the stone. Let's go to the fort ruins. See if we get some food, a gourmet fish and bile food with an acquired taste. 3 points there, though. We might be people really happy with that. And 20 stone, we do need the stone. So we need to get this built very, very quickly. 13 more clay. I think we need to get some carriers in so we have people actually bringing things to where it actually needs to go. I feel like it could be really, really helpful. The only thing is I just feel like we don't have enough people to fill all the jobs that we have. I think I'm going to put a hauling post in though anyways. Okay, 3 more clay needs to be brought over. Okay, 2 more clay now. Come on, you guys. Anbu is now in the ocean, which is fine. I think that doesn't change the temperature. Nope, the temperature is just kind of perfect. Hopefully, the only thing is we get less water because it is slightly drier in the ocean. Okay, the doctor is being built. We've got one doctor going in. They are poisoned. They'll heal themselves, hopefully, and then heal other people. We seem to be out of herbs, which is bad. I have turned this off so that it's no longer using the herbs to make the medical notes. Is there any research that we could put in that would help us here? An ambulance, increase movement speed of workers employed at this building by 50%. No, because that costs those. Oh no. Okay, I don't know if there's anything that we're going to be able to do with that. Oh, hold on. Stop this if it's using herbs. Where is it? Here. No more. We've got one on-boot antitoxin, which we actually probably should give him. He's at 31%. Right, there's fish here for him to eat. Oh, look at me scooping them up. Okay, there we go. Scooping some more up. And a last scoop there. Oh, goodness me. Also just pooed in the school of fish. So he's now at 46% hungry. He's about to go onto this island, though, where there's more food and a rest spot, which he should actually sleep at, which is good. That'll give us a bit of time to figure out what our plan is here. Okay, the doctors now have a full inventory of herbs, so that is good. Do we have any poison people? We still have 2 poison people, so let's just keep those 2 doctors in there for now. This woodcutting camp is completely done gathering things. We need to place it somewhere else. That's a woodcutting camp there. Can we place it in this forest somewhere? Maybe just right in there. Start clearing out some space. The compost heap has been constructed. Just want to make sure only 1 worker is going in there. And I think we will start making the biogas. Anbu is going to lie down here. Hopefully when he wakes up, he'll eat. Oh, do you know what? He might not because he's not that hungry. Let's go in to research. Let's get the eat command, because then we can tell Anbu to eat as soon as he wakes up so we don't miss out on that food. All right, we are short on water. Scavenger parties returned with 20 stone and 5 of those good foods. We've got an option. We can go to the shipwreck here. We could go to the fort ruins and get some more stone. We could go to the forest island over here as well. I think let's go to... I don't really need the salt at the moment, but we will need the salt at some point. I think let's go to the fort ruins again, though, and get more stone. Stone seems to be a bit of a holdup for us. Right, 3 new people have been welcomed into our village. We still have enough housing. We have housing for 1 more even. I think, is everybody healed up now? Yes, okay, so close the village doctor for now. We are out of water. This is a major problem that we're having. I think we're gonna have to build another air well, or even 2 air wells. Let's stick one over on this side so that this farm has 1, this farm has 1. Might need to stick another air well over here as well so that the herb collector has its own water source. Eventually, I'll have to either put these to the upgraded ones so they can collect better or the automatic ones. Difficult to say which will be more useful for us. Also going to just plan in to have another hut built at some point. Well, I think we'll just go straight up here in a little line, maybe even 2 huts in. They'll put them in as they're ready. We're just going to bring resources over for now. The hauling post is in, so we've got 2 people who are now working as carriers. Hopefully that just helps bring the resources to where they need to go a bit faster. This air well is almost built. We've got 4 available workers, which is going to bring us down to 3 general workers. And then it'll go down to 2 when we get this one built as well. We need more stone. Where do we have where is our stone gatherer? Over here, right? The mining camp. And they only have just a couple stones left in their range, 2 it looks like here. And then we'll have to move the mining camp up. All right, 1 of our air wells has been constructed. Now, of course, they're not going to be that efficient in the ocean, but it's better than nothing. We can put the seawater collector in here now. It's going to take a little while to get built. And then even when we get the seawater collector, we're not actually going to be able to do anything with it. So not super important, but... Oh, Anbu did eat by himself anyway, so I didn't need to use the eat command. That's good. He's back up and walking again, so he's about to head back into the water. We're going to have a choice to make, either go into the mountains or the mountains. This way, it looks like there's a cold snap, so I'm thinking we'll send him south just to avoid that cold snap, literally no other reason. But avoiding a cold snap seems like a good enough reason to me. Second air well has gone in, which is actually our 4th total air well. Do we have a worker in there though? Yep, someone is going in. I have to... Oh, the hornblower already has somebody in it, so let's just get him to go southeast. He's accepting our command this time. That is good news. Have we... Okay, let's close the hornblower now. Can we get somebody into the Anbu doctor? We need this to be fully staffed. And if it's fully staffed, we can give him 1 antidote, which is going to lower his poison. I feel like we need to be doing this. So 1 antidote, it's going to lower his poison by 20%, which will bring him down to 11% overall. Antidote is now preparing. It's going out there. We can see him being given the antidote, and there we go. His poison is now down to 11%, and we can close the Anbu doctor again. Oh, our scavengers have come back with 20 stone and 5 of the surströmming. We go here to the shipwreck, 2 days and 11 hours, get some wheat and some wood planks. I mean, there's sand over there, and I know eventually we're going to need that sand, but we're going to go to the shipwreck first. It's nice and close. Hopefully we get that shipwreck, and by the time we get over onto land here, we're going to be able to go to that settlement. Also, there's a pack of nomads walking here. Maybe we'll be able to grab them also. There's a shrine there. I mean, there's lots of things. Not that we're going to be able to get all of them, but some of them. Now, not that we're going to use it straight away, but we might want to put in another scavenger hut just so that we can be going out, sending more people when we need it. Right, is Anbu going to rest here? He's not that tired. He's at 41%. He may just keep walking, and that is fine because we're going to be on to land again soon, so not worried about him drowning because he gets too tired or anything like that. Oh, he's going to rest. Okay, that's fine. He's a bit tired. Why not sleep? Gives us time to get this scavenger hut back. Okay, our farmers are having kind of small problems here with the water still. Even with 4 air wells, we have 0 stored water, which is obviously not great. Oh, Anbu's waking up already. Of course, that was a short little nap. Storage is full back here at our compost heap. We might just switch that over then to compost from biogas. Biogas is full, so let's make some compost instead. We could be using compost maybe at one of our farms. Anbu is now officially in the mountains, which means our beets aren't growing as effectively, but I think, yeah, our waterworks are working better. So that at least is something. Oh, and are we gonna hit this rainstorm? It might just miss us actually, which is a little annoying. All right, a bit of a longer episode there. We got quite far in. We are now almost 500 kilometers traveled with our Anbu, but I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.